Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy NeoXO, and today I'm gonna be reviewing Black Clover chapter 246. Y'all go ahead and drop a like and subscribe if y'all like Black Clover content on the channel. But anyway, so the chapter starts off pretty crazy. It pretty much starts off with Asta's demon going out of control. Like he's really going out of control. He's saying things like "I won't forgive," kill. Like he's pretty much raging inside of Asta. So props to Asta for being able to handle this, man. Like maybe handle is giving Asta too much credit, because Asta, even though he comes back to consciousness, he cannot move his body. Like this, whatever this form was, it really damaged his body a lot because he can't move now. And he's looking around and he's pretty much seeing, he's like, okay, Ghost is alive and what's going on, you know. He's looking around, but he can't really, you know, he can't get up and fight anymore. He's pretty much out of there as far as that's concerned. And then we have Yami pretty much explaining his attack. It's pretty much, he pretty much has this new attack, and he hit Dante with it in the last chapter, and pretty much he just kind of sliced through Dante, and he says it never misses, and that's cool. That's what I like about Yami. He's a badass. Like Yami is a badass, everyone, you know what I mean? That's what really draws me to Yami's character. Like he just straight up, he comes through and he handles business. Then we have Dante just laughing like maniacally. Dante, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Dante is pretty much evil, and I love it. I'm not gonna lie, I love it, because in anime and manga we have a lot of characters who pretty much are bad guys, but I wouldn't consider them evil. But Dante is pretty like straight pure evil. He literally has been, this guy is pretty much possessed, and so pretty much he starts sweating and laughing so maniacally, and he's like, all right, you made me pull out this magic, and I'm not sure if this is a different type of magic, but Vanessa pretty much says it's a whole different power of magic than the one he's been using up until now. So that makes me think maybe it's a different attribute. Possibly he has two different attributes. We've seen it before. Mars has two attributes, and so did Fana the Hateful. They had two attributes. So maybe Dante might have two attributes. Who knows? We're gonna find out in the future. It wouldn't be too far-fetched considering he is a powerful character. So two attributes for him. I can pretty much say it's a possibility. But we get a flashback of Dante before he was all possessed and crazy. Well, before he was, I don't know. It's a flashback of him. I don't know if it's before he was possessed or after. It doesn't really get specific, but nonetheless, it's of Dante's past, and it seems like he was consumed with murderous intent and a lot of lust. And for you guys who don't know, lust is like one of the 7 deadly sins. So yeah, he's lusting and he's murdering people. Those are taboo. Like you're not supposed to do that. Pretty much. Then he goes off and explains his plan to Yami, and he's pretty much saying that he needs William and Yami because they are the keys to unlocking the underworld. And he wants to unlock the underworld in order to fill this realm with devils. And pretty much he wants to do this because he's evil, man. Like that's all I could really say. That Dante is just straight up evil, and he wants to bring the devils into the world just to ruin it and like just do all kind of bad stuff. Yeah, he wants to bring the other devils into the world and just take over he wants world domination. He's gonna take it over with his army of devils. I want to mention, I don't know if that's gonna happen. They might stop him before it happens. It's gonna remind me a lot of the elf arc if it does happen, because they faced off against a lot of elves, and if Dante succeeds in his plan in bringing all of the demons into the world, then they're gonna have another arc kind of like that, which I don't mind it, but I feel like it's gonna be similar to the elf arc. It's gonna be like what, so every arc they fight in a new race or something, you know what I mean? So I don't know how that's gonna play out. I would be for it, because it would be crazy battles, you know. At the end of the day, this is a shonen and we want to see the battle. So I don't know if a whole army of them is gonna come out or how many is gonna come out, honestly, because I don't know, man. I can't really predict that right now at this moment. Then it cuts to the Spade Kingdom, and this is another cool part of the chapter. It pretty much talks about how there's a spy. They talk about there's a spy from the Clover Kingdom in the Spade Kingdom, and this is a real cool part. So the spy pretty much is watching one of the disciples, and he's pretty much trying to, I'm saying he, but it's not revealed if it's a he or she, but I'm just gonna go with he for the purpose of the video. So it says he's pretty much like spying on Dante and the devils and the dark disciples, and pretty much the guy pretty much he like goes into the floor, like he goes into his shadow. So I'm pretty sure this is probably some shadow magic. It looks pretty dope. Like he just goes through the floor, then he comes and he grabs the person that he's facing off against and he brings them into the shadows. That's why I said it's a shadow magic. And then he comes up pretty cool. The guy who we pulled into the shadows is nowhere to be seen. He comes up in a black bull's robe. So this is a new character, guys. We haven't seen anybody in the Black Bulls use shadow magic, so this has to be a new character. And I'm pretty sure it's a new character also because they didn't reveal, like, if it was an old character, they could have just took off the robe, but they didn't. They kept the robe on, so we can't see it until they're ready to reveal it. You know, authors do that in order to build suspense. So we're gonna find out who that is later, and I'm glad we didn't find out who it is right off the bat, but we can speculate who it is. You know, now we have these videos where we can talk about who it is, you know, instead of just revealing everything at once. So now we have the fun of discussing and predicting and theorizing who this is. So I believe this is probably the second in command of the Black Bulls, because this firstly this has to be okay, I'm not gonna say, but the reason I think it's probably the vice captain or the second in command, whatever you want to call it, is because if your mission is to invade the Spade Kingdom, you have to be crazy strong. I don't believe anybody in the Black Bulls can invade the Spade Kingdom and stay undercover like this. Think about it. Like, Asta's pretty powerful, but if he would have went to the Spade Kingdom, I definitely believe that he's not mature enough or skilled enough in order to not be blown his cover. He might be able to fight, but his cover would be blown. He's not mature in that sense. Like, he doesn't have the skills yet. He's gonna have to get those skills eventually if he plans on becoming the Wizard King. But this is a whole nother skill set, being able to spy and not get caught, and also having just powerful magic. If this is in fact shadow magic, that means he's arcane, because as we know, arcane magic is just magic that doesn't go by the laws of the universe, pretty much. But yeah, this was a pretty cool chapter. Y'all leave a like for me, I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to the channel also if y'all want more Black Clover content. But other than that, guys, I'm glad you watched to the end of the video, and I'm gonna make you another video soon, and I'm gonna catch y'all in that one.